A month after several Caribbean islands were devastated by the storm, many schools are still closed and children face an uncertain future over their education. Hundreds of thousands of children are still suffering in the Caribbean following devastating hurricanes that swept across the region. Irma, the most powerful Atlantic storm in a decade, caused widespread destruction across the Caribbean and the southern United States last month, leaving 55 people dead. Irma was a Category 5 hurricane, with winds of up to 185 miles per hour. It was followed by two smaller hurricanes called Jose and Maria. They wreaked havoc in a number of places where homes, schools and buildings were completely flattened, and hundreds of thousands of people were evacuated to other islands on the U.S. mainland. The hurricanes have severely disrupted children's education, with thousands still out of school, although in some parts of the region education is back up and running. Dan Walden, a specialist in emergencies for UNICEF UK, told Their World that £10.4 million is urgently required in donations to help around 357,000 children. He said, in Anguilla, there has been significant damage, also on Turks and Caicos Islands and British Virgin Islands. There are 17,000 people still living in shelters in British Overseas Territories. There are 39,000 children in East Caribbean needing our support. If we're thinking about the whole Caribbean region, including Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Haiti, that rockets up to 357,000 children. 130 out of 132 schools were affected in Anguilla, Barbuda, Turks and Caicos and British Virgin Islands, and that does not include Dominica. UNICEF UK has been prioritizing Antigua, Barbuda, and Dominica. But the agency is also in Turks and Caicos Islands, British Virgin Islands, and Anguilla. Education has been disrupted in different ways, in Dominica and Barbuda particularly, where 90% of the structures on both of those islands were completely flattened, said Walden.